Welcome back, Trias family. Hopefully you have a good weekend, and hopefully over the weekend we can start moving because we have been trapped. We know that there's some manipulation going on the past week with a huge sell wall over on the KuCoin exchange. We're going to dive into that and look at it in a lot more detail, also covering the key levels of support that need to maintain in order for this bullish continuation. Join me and stay tuned, like, subscribe, comment and share so we can hit 10k as quick as possible, guys. Please do share these updates. Every day we have to fight the algorithm. It's so annoying, but it is appreciated. So let's dive into this Trias update right now. I'm going to turn on the drawings, but I pretty much just wanted to show you that the 20 moving average is still holding. But in fact, guys, we are not too fussed or focused on the 20 moving average because our true range low of this area is down here at $12.30. When we first got into this resistance, we dumped down into that support, $12.30, maintained that. We're not correcting. We had a deviation over here, eventually reclaiming it and confirming $12.30 as support. All of these lows are above $12.30, as you can see. So with that being the case, we're not expecting downside unless the $12.30 mark is lost, and we've got a very close key level of support over here anyway. We can see what that does. So even if we lost $12.30, the 55 daily is actually suggesting it will just give us that bounce that reclaims the 20, and maybe we eventually push through that fake sell wall. So it was not fake, but you know, the manipulation that KuCoin is doing at the moment. So I'm going to turn on the drawings now. It's a bit messy, but I've already explained that you can lose the 20 as long as we're holding this. Now it's going to go crazy. So yeah, it's a little bit more crazy, the chart. But need to zoom down to the zoom in to the 15-minute time frame. Because we can see this manipulation very, very clearly. This is where it first started. There were a whole bunch of bullish candles, but no wicks to the upside. So they were printing bullish, no rejections to the upside. So you're expecting that continuation. And then there was one price point, exactly $13.98, that on the KuCoin exchange, Trias wasn't able to penetrate. What's quite funny is I have a target over here out of this next breakout, very short term one. Remember guys, this is a 15-minute time frame now. So this is a 15-minute breakout. This is not the macro analysis on the daily. This is micro analysis. So this 15-minute breakout, once this is truly support, and we have been holding its support, so if we can eventually break through this, we'll meet this target $14.70. And what's quite funny is if you go over to the Trias chart on the MEXC exchange in your own time, you'll find that we actually already met this where we had the manipulation. So it actually continued past the resistance, came up to there, and then continued lower. So of course, the dump happened on all exchanges, correct? But some exchanges actually allowed Trias past this price point all the way up until here and then saw the dump. On KuCoin's exchange, we never got past that point. And in my last Trias update, I think we were talking about this inverse head and shoulders pattern that was going to set up this breakout because we're reclaiming this golden pocket. This is what we need to flip into support, which it is at the moment, to eventually push through the high. And so just continue to do that. It's quite funny how it's exactly $1 higher than our $12.30. It's $13.30 now that we need to hold. So as long as this maintains, I'm looking for a break to the upside. We're also equally on this yellow dotted line. Going back to the daily now, this is our neckline of the huge macro time frame inverse head and shoulders pattern that is meant to take us to $20. So the micro analysis is again showing that if we can hold $13.30, that we will meet nearly $15. And then of course this is completely out of the resistance, completely breached it, looking for bullish continuation. The next key level being our high, $17. But this retracement that we had from this high is actually a suggestion to me that we're pulling back to go ahead and break it. So we've now set up the macro pattern to go ahead and break that high, and the direct next target is the 1618 at $26. Very soon after this line over here is the previous all-time high, $32. So this is what we are expecting over the next coming days and weeks for Trias, as long as those two key levels hold. Remember, $12.30 being our support of the range, and then we know losing that is going to send us down. But if we want to pump from where we are today, $13.30 needs to hold. So I'm going to create a box and then I'm going to leave it there for you guys. So let me just create that. This is the support we need to hold. It is currently support, it is holding, so we still anticipate the upside breakout. I know it's annoying that we're saying the same thing every day, but if you've been following me for long enough, there's some points where I have to say the same thing every day for months maybe, and then it eventually happens. But of course, there's a validation and invalidation point. So I could be saying the same thing for weeks and weeks and weeks, because it's valid, but the moment it is invalid, I'll be switching up and I'll say, guys, I know I've been saying it's going up for weeks. It's because support was holding. But when that support is lost, you need to change your stance. And now I'll go and be bearish for weeks and weeks and weeks. Do you understand what I mean? We have to switch with the markets as soon as the markets switch. The markets have not yet switched into a bearish phase. We are still bullish above $12.30. And please keep this in mind. Remember this. While $12.30 is support, I'm bullish. If $12.30 is no longer support, I'm not bullish. For me to guide you through this bull market, if this is your first time, there are a lot of mistakes that you want to avoid. A lot of people like the high caps. No, the fact that you're watching the Trias video is incredible. You're on the right path. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you wanted that extra support, then use the links down below in the pinned comment in the description, and I'll catch you inside the community. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Cheers.